What's good, everybody? Welcome back to All the Vibes. We're in Volume 4. I'm your host, Mike B, but everybody calls me Mike. Who else we got?
What up, guys? It's your girl YB, also known as your fly ass auntie.
EJP Swag still running up the bag as usual.
Cameraman Chris, no bars.
It's your girl being Mary May.
Boom, hey. There it is. Okay, cool. I didn't know that was it. Before we get started, you can always follow us on social media on Twitter at All the Vibes with 2 underscores. On Instagram, it's 2 underscores All the Vibes. You can email us allthevibes365.com. We still got that. And we got our website, atv365.com as well. You can follow all the podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the playlists that we have, just to keep in contact with what we got going on. With that being said, diving straight into it. Big week. We in a big week, music-wise, at least to me. J. Cole is finally back. He's going to drop this weekend. Nicki Minaj is going to drop this weekend. I guess it's just better to open up and be just open with the question of how do y'all feel about finally getting the juggernauts back? Like, how do you feel about J. Cole dropping, expectations, and even now we know Nicki's dropping. If you're even a fan of Nicki, how you feel about both of them coming into the week?
I guess I'll start off. I mean, personally, I feel like it's good. I feel like, it's been a while since J. Cole dropped, and I think the anticipation has really been building. He's kind of been doing like some stuff off on the side, so like, we know he's been around, but I just think it's real dope that he's about to release a project. And as far as like Nicki, like, I know she kind of talked all that hot stuff, talking about some she was retiring, this, that, and the third, but we all knew like she was gonna still kind of stick around for a little while longer and be relevant. So I just think that's kind of cool. Some names we ain't heard in a while finally releasing some projects for sure.
I agree. I'm excited for Cole to drop. After watching his documentary, it kind of just made sense. Like, he probably gonna have a Cole tape, because he was saying there was a lot of songs he dropped as singles that were supposed to be on his tape, but he was like, nah, like, this tape is too sacred and shit. And he be holding on to songs and shit. It's a lot of shit he holding on to, but he said it's gonna be hard, so I'm quite excited. He was in I don't know, there was a cool documentary though. So, but I'm excited. Nicki, huh?
So I said I watched the documentary. I've been told it was cool. I just haven't.
Yeah, it was cool. Nicki, I'm excited for it too though, because Nicki been gone. She been going through a lot of shit. So, she was going through some serious shit with her mans, his little.
Does that mean be good?
I just think she had to come back from some bullshit. Like, her pops had just died. Her pops was in a heater.
So she's not an R&B singer. I feel like R&B.
She don't gotta be.
R&B
she don't gotta be. She just going through some pain. She a hard rapper. Like, niggas go through pain or go in the studio, coming out, make a fire. So I think she's probably going to do that. Keep the girls up. People been saying they miss Nicki.
No, it wasn't me.
It didn't have to be you. And I hope the Barbs hear that.
It's not even funny, bro. It's not funny. Fuck, I'm messed up, y'all. It's not that funny, bro. I promise. I hope that I feel like with Nicki, I feel like I just like her weirdest stage, like in the Romans, revenge stage. Like, that's my favorite Nicki. Like the Monster era, that's Nicki that I like. Not saying she's cold. Like, I feel like she still is, to me, if not the best female woman MC out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a tight race. Like, it's not too hard. I don't know why that made me laugh though. So I just wanted to say that. I ain't even had nothing to say. I feel like Cole. I know that Cole doesn't usually give us. He gave us a single, but there's no way that's on tape. I doubt that's on tape. The interlude, whatever he gave us. But I'm excited for that because I kind of want to see. It sounds like he's going back to when we was 2011, 2012, like early when niggas first started hearing about J. Cole. At least for me, I didn't really hear about that. I know Born Sinner was about the first time I heard about J. Cole for real. Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I feel like his rapping is different. Like, early on, it's a different style. Like, his rapping early on was more like he was trying to prove he could rap to me. Like when I heard Born Center, it was more like, okay, that's like when a few albums I was like, okay, I consider this is more of a lyrics album. Cause I really didn't care. I like Chief Keef and like Find Rich, like my favorite shit. So lyrics wasn't that important at that time. But I feel like that was big. Cause I sang to like Magna Carta, Holy Grail came out around the same time. I enjoyed that album too, Jay-Z, for like lyrics. That's the first time I really started appreciating that side of music, not just the beats and not just the, you know, the catchy chorus and things. So J. Cole was first for me. So getting back to like, what's the mixtape called with the basketball with the rim?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. That Cole makes more sense to me now than it did back when we was young, because I didn't like that shit at all. I thought that shit was like, God, here this, you know, right? He's rapping about all the important things in life. This just lame. Chief Keef is doing what we like to talk about. That type of thing. It was really just corny. So I'm excited for his. I'm not saying I'm excited for Nicki, but I do think it's good she's back. Hopefully that leads to other juggernauts like Rihanna, you know. I know she's a billionaire. She's doing billionaire things. But be humble and do millionaire things.
Riri with the beat.
Man, I mean, I want her to get billions, but now be humble and take a week and just get millions and give us the fucking album. We don't care about. We know what I'm saying. We know you're gonna dominate.
Wouldn't be surprised if we never get another Rihanna.
No, we might not. And Kendrick is just. I don't even believe him.
No, I think
who knows with the album.
I think. Well, I want to say I'm definitely excited for Cole's album. I like all Cole's albums. They all fire to me. And the interlude, I agree with you. I don't think it's gonna be on the album. I kind of go with Mary said, where he was like releasing a bunch of stuff. Or he has like a bunch of unreleased songs. I feel like that was just one of them to just get us prepared. But I don't think, I don't think the interlude is gonna be on there. I feel like
that was probably his initial interlude, and then he came back with some fire and was like,
yeah. I mean, I agree with you. Where it's like I feel like it's just too like his whole process is too sacred for him to like. At this point, just to release something beforehand, I feel like he's just gonna give it to us all in one. And he's just gonna let us, you know,
just what you get,
and he's just gonna let us go through it ourselves. But switching to Kendrick, I think everybody in TDE this year is gonna drop. To be honest, I think everybody, all of them.
SZA is definitely dropping. Isaiah Rashad obviously is definitely
he'll
dropping.
Be the first one. Well, no. I think Isaiah Rashad will be the first one because he's gonna be dropping in probably what's that?
June. I'll say June.
Yeah, he's gonna be dropping in a little less than a month here. I think SZA will be next. I think Kendrick will be after them, and then I think Schoolboy is really gonna drop something like toward the end of the year, to be honest. And then like, what's his name? Absol, I think he'll have something in between there as well. And J Rock too. We ain't got nothing from J Rock in a minute.
We haven't had. Yeah, it's been about 2-3 years. Like 3 years.
J Rock got that. Yeah. J Rock need to release something too. So I don't know. I feel like they're gonna come out with something to prove. I feel like people been talking about TDE like they're not still here, and I don't like it.
I think I think that's fact. I think a lot of the heavy hitters are coming within this next couple of months. Like TDE heavy too. I think Drake has. I think summertime is. I think he's waiting for summertime, like June.
I was literally thinking.
I feel like he's bringing back. He says like views. I'm like, okay, well, this has got to be some catchy type. Like, it's got to be some catchy shit on there. That's just going.
I mean, if it
makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, right? And I think that Kendrick. I think Travis is coming now because like I feel like when festivals start dropping, you can kind of gauge when artists are dropping out. You might get something from Uzi. Who knows? Because he's gonna be headlining at like Taste, but he got so many songs. It's like.
But he already dropped 2 projects. He dropped the Eternal and then even the Deluxe had like
Deluxe.
20 songs. So I feel like so.
If it's a pattern in those, then really, I mean, to me, them songs that he just had and decided these are good enough to be on a tape. And who knows how many songs he got like that. That's just me. I don't feel like none of them projects was just like these songs are over the top. Like I couldn't. Yeah. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It could just be songs you had and you're like, yep, these are good for this. Yep. Throw them on there.
Also,
just my listening to them talk.
21 dropping on Friday too, EP.
21, yep. 21's back. I enjoy his taste, so I'm excited to see. I think it's just it's a peak time.
But it's an EP, but it's paired with a movie or something, I think.
It's a peak time for artists
to be dropping.
Freeman. Man.
Yeah, the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman and Chris Rock. I mean, not Morgan, but Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock. So weird. It's a weird
This
combination.
makes sense.
That is a weird. Oh, I feel about that combination.
Y'all know who ain't said nothing? No, Playboy Cardi. I haven't heard a peep since that album.
He just dropped with Trippy. He just
What was he
dropped
gonna
with
talk
Trippy
about?
Red.
That was a song, and that was
That song was cheeks. That song was cheeks.
Oh, it was bad? I haven't heard it. I didn't know he dropped
Y'all
it.
didn't like it?
No,
I like Trippy, and then Playboy came on. I was like, God.
Listen, last couple pictures that Playboy
Yeah.
put on, he's made the song worse.
For
Man.
real?
I'm not trying
Dang,
to.
I gotta go. I did not know. I have to go listen to it.
It made
What
me
y'all
feel
say
nothing.
that?
I felt
You
nothing.
probably heard the instrumental before because I think they dropped a snippet like December, and I think like a couple people took it and like made some songs on it. So I think you
Oh,
probably
okay.
heard the beat before, but yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, I like Trippy's part better than Playboy's, but it was cool.
Like, I just feel like Playboy's part was just it was terrible. I don't.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So I mean, Playboy. I mean, Whole Lot of Red. Honestly, we've been honest. I could pull 3 songs from it for sure. I like everything else is teetering to I don't like.
That's
Very
crazy.
close.
Y'all didn't want to commit to that when it first came out.
Yeah,
I said that. I didn't like it that much.
Man, it took. I gave it many forced listens, and I forced myself to 3 of 17 or 18, whatever, many times.
Sheesh.
It just wasn't hitting like you wanted it to.
Man, like
do y'all think he's like going like on a decline right now? Like just
I don't know.
I absolutely think so. Like the album that came out that I feel like I haven't heard too much great about it, and I feel like the fact that I don't know, like there's other people that do what he does now, and some of them are having
more success
right now. You know,
yeah.
I think that's not great for him either. I'm not saying like he's past the point of no return, but I think he's definitely on the decline right now. He's gonna have to drop something better than a Whole Lot of Red.
And I will also say, I don't know if y'all, well, I know like PMI heard it. When he had dropped it was a leak tape that was out that we was listening to like, I don't know, last year, but that motherfucker was way harder than this shit. So that's why I'm really disappointed because
that my mixtape tape.
That whole tape was nuts versus this.
Hard.
Yes. So that's why I was like, this is what you've been doing. This is what you decided to put out.
Yeah. We got your throwaways going stupid right now. This is what you got. That's a good point. I forgot about that tape. That's a good tape. It's a whole lot of leaks.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's that one. It's hard. All right, I think I was supposed to twist topics a long time ago. We kind of got off topic. That's okay. Going to a topic that I really don't even know about too much. We talking about Mary, what was on Facebook that you seen? Just to be accurate, so I'm not messing this up. I'm gonna tell the wrong story.
Basically, 40 attorneys from 44 different, or attorney generals from 44 different states, basically were like suing Mark Zuckerberg, who's the owner of CEO or the owner of Facebook.
Is it Zuckerberg or Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg.
What did I say? Okay,
Zuckerberg.
I was gonna let you finish. I wasn't even gonna interrupt you.
That man, Mark. Anyways, he is getting sued because he basically, I guess, had plans to start a kid's Instagram for like 13-year-olds and younger. And basically they was like, no. Not a good idea. They not really rocking with it. They trying to shut down the plan, or they already
it's dead in the water. They're not gonna
do it. Let me start, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Like they really sat in the conference room and like had a discussion about this and thought this was smart.
Great idea.
Bro,
there's no way old men can act 13 ever. They're gonna be strictly 13.
When they're in like boardroom and they don't have the right person to tell niggas the truth. That shit happens all the time. Whether it's racial problems, social problems, like they just don't have the right people in the room to be like, no, bro, this is a bad idea. Like, don't.
It sounds like Club Penguin. It's not like Club Penguin. Just fuck the penguins. We're gonna be real people.
Literally.
Like Club Penguin was cracking, but I'm sure
it was.
It was some 45-year-olds on there. I'm 100% sure. You know what I'm saying? Niggas on there trying to compete. I don't even know what we did on Club Penguin. Like, what was even the
Bro, you just walked around, you just chatted with people, bro, and just
like
interacted.
Niggas in 5th grade having their 30-minute computer time on Club Penguin. The fuck is going on? Teacher just like, get your 30 minutes. This is your 30 minutes. You can use the websites that are provided. Club Penguin is provided. Who knows who I'm talking to? The niggas just saying, cool, it's okay. That's what's wrong with the school system.
That's what's wrong with the school system. Club Penguin.
Yeah. What was talking about?
But basically, they shut that down. People are just thinking like it'll affect their minds, their self-esteem. Predators are out there, so like, why would they need that? Why do they need a kid's Instagram? We already see how bad Instagram is for us now, in the socials and shit. So
yeah, I was literally gonna say, like, I feel like as adults it's definitely bad enough, but I feel like you're so impressionable as a child. Like, imagine like trying to keep up with the Kardashians and you like 13. Like, you're not even like far enough along in life, really.
Right.
And yeah, that's definitely what fuck up with kids mentally. Cause I remember, even when I had an Instagram at probably like 15, you definitely trying to fix, and it's like
it's just not a safe place. The internet's not safe. Like, even like how people still try to scam us at our big age, but people still be falling for it. So it's like, there's no way children are gonna be able to. If a fake little baby send them a DM like, hey, send me
literally
some money so I can do, and they go, yeah, okay. Like, no.
I just feel like if you're a billionaire, I feel like you get to being a billionaire, you just say, fuck it, whatever I did come to your head, we're gonna put it out there. Cause I mean, what am I really losing here? I feel like that's not something you can, like, how do you not think that through by yourself before you present it to somebody else? Like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, in my mind, I'd be like 11 or 13, I'd be like, well, fuck, how are we even gonna manage who really is who? Oh, I can't do it. Like, it's just impossible to do. Like, you're literally giving just somebody a specific target market. Oh, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Boom. Like,
which is a great business move. Like, I get it on a business side, like, you looking at what is my next target market for real? Like, the kids coming up. Like, so I could see why he would really think like, I could maybe pitch this, but really is no.
But I mean, like, what would it even, like, at that age group, what would it even consist of? I mean, just knowing like what Instagram is now, like, it's like,
I feel like it would kind of be like YouTube for kids.
Yeah,
they might put some games on there.
Yeah, these kids are smart. Like, these are smart kids. These are not us 5th graders no more. Like, these are very technology heavy kids. Like, they know Instagram, TikTok to get the videos done.
The age range is what, 13 to 15, or
it would be about 12 to, I don't know, what age, 11 to 14 maybe.
11 to 14.
I would say it's like 6th grade to freshman year.
Well, I mean, my point is, I'm saying, like, a lot of them niggas at that age already have an Instagram now, so
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like they can
throw some games on there.
I feel like they can do like more marketing stuff, like how we be getting ads for like boutiques and stuff. They can get ads for like games and stuff.
Just Mark trying to make more money, but
marketing.
Understand that this is not a good idea. Like, they're looking at it from a profit standpoint, and they don't really care about the risks that are there. But it's not a good idea.
Dang. I feel like good job. Good conversation again. You guys are we're 2 or 3 for 3 for that. All right, let's keep going. All right. What rhymes with Mark? Twitter. Congratulations.
What?
So, all right. So, I've been looking at Twitter for the past, it's been a couple weeks, so I feel like this, but I feel like the older we get with Twitter, it's like, if it's not for a business, like you're trying to promote something, what benefit really does social media have? But I mean, what does it really have?
Well, which one?
Like, I'm getting to the point. Well, specifically Twitter is what I'm talking about. Is what I'm really addressing. But I feel like Twitter specifically can give you more of a false narrative of what people are really living like and things like that. Because you always can get somebody that's feeling good about themselves or somebody that's having a bad day. But you rarely get somebody having a bad day and the reason why. Anybody can have a bad day because maybe I didn't get a freaking one file closed at work to meet a quota, or I just don't feel good today, and you really don't, it's nothing really wrong. You just feel like you had a bad day. Like, and I'm not saying for everybody, but some people take these things and be subliminally like comparing their own situation to what is being presented, which obviously goes beyond Instagram, but specifically on Twitter, because people are typing these things. Like, do y'all think that social media is having a hold on people's perception of what reality is, like it's based on what they're being presented, or do y'all feel like it shouldn't really affect how you continue? Like, there's nothing that should be affected by what people post. I mean, I'm just kind
I
of
feel
curious.
like it shouldn't. I feel like it shouldn't have an effect, but it does. Like, people get on social media, especially with comparing yourself. Like, you see certain stuff. I actually was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, let's say right now it's graduation season. You see niggas doing big stuff, niggas starting their businesses, whatever it may be. It could be someone who's really like struggling with something like that, or trying to go back. I don't know, but social media is impacting them, like when they seeing that whether that's ruining their week, or niggas deal with mental health issues, so it's like different shit with that, like that's fucking them up. So I wish that it didn't have an effect, but it does. Like, I feel like niggas do a lot of shit for posting to live a certain lifestyle, for certain attention from certain people. I feel like people feed into that, so.
Well,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I definitely agree as well. Like, I feel like just in this day and age, like everybody is driven off of some type of influence, and like seeing as like everything's on social media, like whether that be marketing, whether that's entertainment, it weighs heavy on like people's mental health, stuff like that. Like, I just feel like that type of power that it has, like the way it's driven, like you're gonna be on social media, you're gonna see other people, and you see people thriving, or you see like something good, that could motivate you to wanna, get up. You see, and I don't know, this is really a good example. Like, people be posting money all the time, like bands and bands of money, and like, granted, some people are like, why you posting all that money? Like, that's stupid. Somebody might think like, dang, that's a lot of money. I want to go chase that bag. Like, I see this. I want to be able to take a picture, with my money spread going on. That's that type of thing. But in the same token, like, you see a lot of negative, a lot of negative stuff. People bringing people down over social media. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a double-edged sword.
I mean,
so
going off what you said, that's a different type of nigga. Like, that's not to me, that's not the majority of people. Unfortunately, people don't look at what other people have and get motivated. Instead, especially on social media, they look at it and they compare. They be like, oh, they compare and they feel sad about their own situation, or they hate. It's a very fine line. It's like they look at that, why they got that, I don't got that, or that, or what they doing, they're not doing shit, or what I'm saying, like, they just take negatives from it. Like, it would be nice if people looked at it and got motivated, but I don't think that's how the majority of people look at it. And I don't know, man. It does have a negative effect on a lot of people, but I mean, it has a lot of benefits. Several different sites have multiple benefits, whether it's Instagram or even TikTok now. Like, people use that to promote their businesses. Twitter, like, that's how news gets passed now more than anything. Like, people get their news from Twitter. Like, even news stations even like put their news out on Twitter now. So I know, at least for that one, that's used heavily for that. But I mean, it's just really about balance, man. And I know we as a society, we definitely passed that point. Like, niggas don't know how to balance it at all. But that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's got to be about, is balance.
This
Niggas
is
not
kind
gonna
of
make it.
funny that we having this conversation, because I personally feel attacked by each one of y'all. Just kidding. But no, I'm always in a constant battle of like not deleting my accounts, but just like deleting the app of like Twitter and Instagram. I actually haven't had Twitter on my phone in over a month now. But I feel like y'all speaking to me because I am like creatively wise. I definitely do compare my life to other people's lives, and that's like I feel like that does have a hold on me. Like I see they doing this, this, and this, and then I compare. So I feel like it does have it's negative in that way. And then also I do agree that I feel like it creates unrealistic expectations. Like when people be talking about their standards for like relationships and stuff, like I feel like a
Yeah.
relationship is like a constant battle. And I just feel like people only show like the highlights of their life on social media, and nobody really talks about like the lows of their
But
life.
that's understandable though. Like if I had
I
to,
know.
like, why would I share like my lows with these random people? Like
But
I think it's weird that when people put everything out on social media. Like why wouldn't I?
but that's unrealistic. And if that's the only thing that you see and you comparing yourself to that, like you gonna be
But is it unrealistic because for some reason we as the audience of whoever's page or whatever, we just assume that whatever they post is how they live all the time? Like that's more, I feel like that's more
I
on.
feel like if that's majority of what you post, I'ma believe that is like a majority of your life.
But I'm saying, but why? Because like a picture doesn't represent their whole life. The
But
post,
that's what we know. We don't know anything else.
I I get what you're saying, but it's just, bro, in my mind, it's just like I know, like if I see it, for instance, like okay, this is maybe a bad example or not. If a woman is on Instagram and all her pictures she has makeup on, I don't just think she has makeup on 24/7. I know she don't. I know there's times when she's not like when she's not dolled up or her face is beat or whatever. Like I know there's times like that. So if niggas always posting, you know, videos that they out of town, they're not out of town 24/7. They're probably not even out of town right now. They probably went out of town 2 years ago and they posting old videos saying, "Look at me, we out here wherever they posting it." Actually, they probably never even went out of town. They probably went to a wall that looks like it's out of town and said they was out of town. Meanwhile,
I don't know. Maybe I'm gullible. But if that's what they've been posting, I'ma believe.
I'm weak.
And then I feel like as I've gotten older, I definitely just don't care enough to like continuously post. But I like social media as I'm older because I can just keep up with other people's lives and just like see how people are doing. Like it's graduation season right now, so just to keep up with everybody like graduating and stuff that I don't really get to see on an everyday basis. I think that's the only benefit to me being older is just like keeping up with people and keeping up to date.
Cool. I think
oh,
I mean like I didn't realize everybody I just realized everybody spoke. But I think social media shouldn't have a bearing because I mean we see people being positive or negative. What bearing does that really have on what we're doing? Like when I think about it, like damn, I can see somebody out on vacation, like damn, I want to be there, but what negative has that done to me? It hasn't done anything. I feel like I want to be there, but it hasn't really affected nothing for myself. So I feel like people will be lying to say that they don't feel some type of way about seeing people quote unquote in better positions than them via social media. Because I feel like you'd be lying to yourself because nobody is just. There's always somebody that you feel like is doing better than you. I don't care like where you at. Like it doesn't matter where you at. So I mean that can be true, but at the same time, it's like none of that has a bearing of like where you going. Like it can't really it has no dictation of like where we're going. Like that's cool for you, but if it's not like my thing, then I mean I want to be there, but I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I'm gonna get there when I get there type thing. I'll get there when I'm supposed to be there type shit. And then I'm be honest with y'all, I don't remember if there was something right after this. I feel like there was a topic.
no, I think that
And
was the last one. I thought.
I
that was
think
the
that
last
was
one?
it.
That was the
All right,
last one.
perfect. So
That
I
was
was
it.
like, I was like, cool. I thought it was something I was thinking like, damn, I hope they keep talking because I don't remember what's after this. But I was right, whole time. Great. So in other news, I guess I will begin this of what we're listening to. We're listening to music. I have been listening to that nigga's name is ESTG, I believe. It's a full name. He's out of Louisville, the same place that Harlow's out of. I think I just listened to his album probably the first time, like maybe 3 days ago. It's been on repeat. I think he's hard. Like, he's so tough. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like the
EST.
flow of the music. ESTG.
ES. Okay.
EST. He sound like damn, I don't know who to compare him to, bro.
He hard.
He sound like that nigga out of Kansas City a little bit, just like they sound similar.
What you talking about?
What's the nigga name?
Oh, with the numbers and shit. The
Nah. I can't remember it. I can see his face, but I can't remember. I'm sure I remember it sometime. But you should listen to him. This one, you just like type in on Instagram not Instagram, but Apple or Spotify, and click on whatever the album is. It's 2020. It's like a red cover.
I still don't feel nothing.
I don't feel nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I listened to it. I was like, man, this is hard. Like, I got to the end. I was like, okay, I can see why people have been talking about it. I just never listened to it. I just happened to come across it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm listening to. So I don't know who wants to go next.
He on a couple people tapes though. Like he got some songs with a couple different people. But he
But who's like, yeah. Guy like Gotti on there. Like I think Dirk is on there. Pusashi's on there. 42 Doug maybe on there. Fucking what's his name? Who cares? I don't even remember. Kevin Gates' little brother is what I call him. I don't remember his real name. Fucking
Who Kevin Gates?
the one that's dating Ari. What's his name?
Moneybag.
Moneybag.
Yeah, I call him Kevin Gates' little brother.
That's so different.
Shut up.
It just makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not disrespectful. I could just see it like that could be reality type shit. Go ahead. What was I listening to? Y'all was saying something.
I've been listening to a lot of Thug's album, more so the deluxe though, because I like the extra songs he dropped.
At all? How do you feel?
Huh?
We didn't talk about Thug's album at all. How do you feel about it?
Man,
I liked it. I'm a Thug fan though. Like I really like Thug.
From 1 to 10. What's your
right now I'm at like a cool little. I liked a lot of songs, so I'm a cool little 8. I like Thug. I like.
That means you like it.
A lot of the features.
High rating.
Man,
yeah, I
like
that means you
tape.
bumping.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't like that tape? I bump. Yeah, I'm bumping that nigga.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was
I'm
disappointed.
not giving this.
Because it was like we got Thug, we got a little bit of Gunna, we got the Drake feature, but then we also got like a lot of other songs and features from YSL, and it was just like
not good, not interesting.
Niggas was hyping that Koi whatever song. That song is cheap. That song, I hate to say it. I like Playboy Koi. She's hard. I think she's hard, but that song, I ain't know
Playboy Koi.
I could have fell asleep on it. I call her Playboy Koi because she's just like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I fuck with Playboy Koi. Playboy Koi is hard. But that song with her and whoever it was from YSL, it was bottom tier. You know what I'm saying? It was very just, and niggas was like, this song went to like number 9 out of the half. Maybe, never mind.
Maybe it's me. But I liked it. I was a fan. I also been listening to, who else did Don Toliver dropped the song, which was a fan.
Yep.
I did like that trippy song that we talked about, Missing the Rage, or whatever it's called, Miss the Rage.
So
I think that's pretty much all I've been listening. I've been letting my playlist like kind of just shuffle, so I've been just listening to all old shit, new shit. But yeah.
I guess I'll go next. I ain't really been listening to a lot of people, honestly. I've been listening to Sofago. He I guess he kind of like an underground artist, but I heard he was from the sign with Travis.
Yep.
To that Cactus Jack or something like that. So looking forward to maybe whatever's going on with that. But he pretty hard. I like his style of music, and that little album he got, I think it's After Me. It's pretty hard. And then I've been listening to Moneybag Yo, A Gangsta's Pain. Pretty consistent project.
No, Moneybag's solid.
I really like that as well. And then I also been listening to that DJ Khaled, his little project. That was pretty hard too. Lil Baby came on there and just destroyed all of
Him
them.
and Lil Durk went crazy. Him and Lil Durk went crazy.
Yeah, Khaled, yep.
Mary looks like she does not agree.
Him and Lil Durk is the only song that was hard.
I'm kind of on Mary's side, but you know, it was a lot of very weird.
Parents.
Yeah, it has some weird stuff on there, but like I'm mainly speaking to like the Lil Baby tracks.
I mean,
Drake ones. That's about it.
It's definitely some tracks on there.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a fella named Unfunk. Apparently, his name. Yeah, I was just on the page and they was talking about like new artists, and I listened to him. I kind of compare him to like I haven't listened to like all of his catalog, but from what I heard, he's kind of remind me of like a little Don Toliver type Gunna. Not as good, so calm down. Don't get too excited, but
These are big comparisons there.
I mean, like I can't.
Gunna's the best ever. He's like fucking Michael Jordan.
I mean, I can't think of anybody else. Like maybe a little bit of a Thug, maybe kind of in the sound. That just would have reminded me of.
That's like a good mix, bro. Like it's hard for me not to kind of be like intrigued about this. You compared him to.
Send it to the group.
Man, put that in a group because you talking about not that big gun, not that big Thug, not that big. Sound like Drake, not that big.
Oh, that's what we need to talk about. Drake being nominated for Artist of the Decade.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, Billboard. Is that like
if not him, then
make
who?
a more for him?
Man, if not him, then who was it gonna be?
I mean, I agree with you, but I didn't know that was an award that they did.
Yeah, they do that Billboard. Yeah,
in May of the year. That's a weird month to do that.
Who was the last?
Man, why it take y'all so long to count the votes?
Was it 2010? It had to have been probably
a whole decade had to pass.
That's what I'm saying.
Who better than Drake?
Who would have won it last time? Is what she's saying. I don't know, like Rihanna or something. Who knows?
In that early 2000s? Nah, it would probably have been like a Hov or a Ye. Yeah, it might have been like a Ye. Even like a Beyonce could have won it if it was artist. If you're talking about peak, that's a big peak for a lot of people.
It's probably Beyonce.
Yeah, I was about to say Beyonce that's like single ladies era. That it's built different at that time. So Drake winning it, I mean, nobody's fucking shocked. I mean, who's gonna beat him? I mean, Taylor Swift. I don't even listen. I'm sure she was probably the closest. I don't know anybody else.
But at this point, though, hip hop is the most popular genre. So
yeah,
which is so crazy to think about.
Yeah, he definitely deserved that mother.
Yeah. Well, think about from 2010, 2020, he gave us Take Care. He gave us
a lot of hits.
Nothing else. He gave us all his peak music. Gave everything.
Yeah,
a lot of hits.
So there it is. Bree, what are you listening to?
Oh, the only real recent thing was Do-Rag Activity, Baby Keem and Travis Scott. Like newer thing. Literally,
you like that?
Yeah, that mud rocky.
Literally, cool. Like I love that pair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
It's hard for me like that.
And also, Leave the Door Open.
That's a great pair.
A magical duo.
The album's gonna be up there with the R&B classics, I think.
Literally, like I can't wait for that. I also just been in the gym a lot, and I listen to the same playlist quite literally every day. So if anybody's in the gym, it's a playlist. This is telling my age, but it's called You Rap Like a Girl. I listen to Volume 2 and Volume 3, and it's just an hour-long playlist just full of female rappers, and it's real motivational because they be talking shit.
That's hard.
That's what I listen to when I'm in the gym. And then to prepare for this album release, been listening to Born Center again because I'm ready.
Born Center is Lamar listen to. I think that may be J. Cole's best album.
That's my favorite.
Like it's
my personal favorite. I don't know if it's best, but it's my favorite.
I think that may be correct. It may just be the favorite of them, but it's because it hits like that. So we're excited. With that being said, you already know what to do. Follow us on Instagram, 2_all the vibes, Twitter, all the vibes, 2_. You can also follow us on atv365.com, all the vibes 365 at gmail.com. Man, all the vibes on YouTube. You can watch all episodes, new episodes, current episodes as well. You can follow us all individually. I don't know everybody's names, so I'm not even gonna try to do that to y'all for Instagram names. Until next time, you know what it is.
Gang, gang.
Peace.